Coming up, tragedy for the NYPD. What we're now learning about a fallen hero as that second officer shot in the line of duty is transferred to a new medical facility.
Timing out the next round of some snow showers and temperatures rising through morning.
And bubble, bubble, toil and trouble for one of the stars of Harry Potter on Broadway. This is News 4 Now for Monday, January 24th. I'm Kay Ingram. Family and friends are keeping vigil right now at the bedside of one of the two police officers gunned down last week on a domestic violence call in Harlem. Officer Wilbert Mora was moved from Harlem Hospital to NYU Langone last night, with police and firefighters lining the streets outside. A funeral will be held for his partner, 22-year-old Jason Rivera, Friday at St. Patrick's Cathedral. West 135th Street in front of the 32nd Precinct has been closed off ever since the shooting. But people have been able to walk over to deliver flowers, light candles, leave notes, say prayers, and shed tears to honor the life and legacy of Officer Jason Rivera. The officer had a huge impact on this community, but even neighbors who didn't know him felt compelled to leave a memento to honor his service, recognizing the bravery displayed while Officer Rivera was doing his job. Officer Rivera's wife publicly mourning after visiting his police locker, posting on Instagram, quote, "Now your soul will spend the rest of my days with me, through me, beside me. I love you till the end of time." On Long Island, a touching candlelight vigil paid tribute to Officer Rivera and Officer Mora. More than 100 people gathered at Westwood Park in Malvern. One of those in attendance was Officer Laura, a fellow member of the 32nd Precinct. He attended the police academy with Rivera and said Rivera always had a smile on his face. He described Mora as more reserved, but also a great officer.
Someone tells you, oh, there's 2 MOS shot in your precinct, you just get like your heart drops because, you don't know who it is. You're not there. Like myself, I wasn't there. But you just get very nervous and you just want to know what exactly is going on, and that feeling kind of sinks in.
Laura says officers from other precincts are helping cover shifts at the 3-2 right now, allowing members of the precinct time to cope with what happened. More drama on Broadway. Today, the lead actor in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child has been fired from the show. James Snyder, who plays Harry Potter, was fired after a complaint by his co-star. The actress who plays Ginny filed a complaint to the producers about Snyder's conduct on November 19th. Show producers haven't elaborated on the type of conduct alleged. Snyder was suspended during an investigation and then fired. New rules take effect today that will offer more protection to the city's food delivery workers. Third-party food delivery apps are now required to have a license to operate in the city. The law also requires apps to tell delivery workers how much each customer tips for their delivery and sets caps on the fees that the apps can charge restaurants.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa, and another chance overnight tonight to maybe see a few snowflakes. But interesting because temperatures are actually going to be nearly steady to rising as we head toward tomorrow morning, but cold enough. So where are we going to see some of these snow showers? Mainly north and west of the city. Starting late this evening, you can see a little bit of the blue there on the hour by hour, and that's that chance for those snow showers to produce a little dusting, a little extra coating of snow there, and should be out of here by the morning hours. And then we start a little bit of a warm up, at least one day of it. Down to 30 for the low in the city, 25 in White Plains, Newark in the 20s, Poughkeepsie in the lower 20s, and we'll stay close to 30 from Long Island and down the shore, on our way up closer to 40 by the afternoon.
There is a new hotspot in town, and it's called Manhattan West. New York Live's Lauren Scala is here to take us on a tour.
Manhattan West is a brand new development that opened on the west side across the street from Hudson Yards, and they have some amazing restaurants here. Today we're going to check out a few, starting at Cisiamo. Chef, congratulations. I know that this has been a labor of love, a long time coming. Tell me about the vibe in the restaurant.
We are taking you on a journey. From the moment you walk in downstairs and that door closes behind you, we want you to feel like everything is left behind. We kind of equate it to when you get to your hotel on vacation and that relief and that feeling of excitement. I want you to feel like you're with me in a different place.
You really do. It's so cozy. The second you smell the wood burning when you come in and all the colors. So tell me about the menu. How did you design it?
So a lot of these dishes are inspired from my travels through Italy and other places, wanting to recreate those moments and those feelings again.
Just across the plaza from Cisiamo is Zuzu's, a brand new Mediterranean restaurant. Chef Maddie, congratulations on the opening. Tell me about the Zuzu's experience. It's a beautiful restaurant.
It's an Eastern Mediterranean concept, and the design is inspired by the Levant region, countries ranging from Jordan, Lebanon, Israel, Syria, to some extent Northern Africa, and Turkey. And we were inspired by ingredients and the spirit of the cuisine, but we tried to, make it unique to us.
What's it like to work with the wood fire back there?
So when we were working on the menu, we made a point to try to incorporate the flavors of the wood hearth into every section. So, not only our protein-centric main courses, but also our lighter salads, and to some extent dessert. One of the salads that we're going to try today has some hearth-roasted grapes on it. The element of char just gives it a whole other layer of depth.
Whoa, I like that.
So we have a selection of 5 dips.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't wait to come back and try the rest of the menu. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
In just a few months, 5 students from here in New York will experience what it feels like to be in space. It's part of a program that encourages young women, especially young women of color, to fall in love with STEM and dream big. Now, one NASA employee, part of the program, hopes that it'll do more than that. News 4's Erica Byfield is here to explain why.
At a school in the Bronx, the hallways are buzzing about an out-of-this-world lesson.
We need more people like you all in the industry.
Recruiting high school girls to launch them into a career in space. The goal is to bridge a massive divide.
There's a huge gender disparity in the space industry, unfortunately. About 1 in 5 space leaders are women, so that's pretty stark. Only about 12% or so of all astronauts in history have been women.
She's with Space Prize, the group that's trying to do something about that, urging girls interested in STEM, NASA, satellites, planets, and the great unknown to dream about what it would be like to soar.
It's like the perfect fit for me.
Offering a handful a chance to experience the sensation of weightlessness aboard a zero-G plane to help them better understand the principles of gravity firsthand. Getting this opportunity won't be easy. The students must compete in an essay contest. They have to write 1,000 words or less about what they think it's like to view Earth from outer space.
I feel like I excel in ELA, so it's like I got this in the bag.
I love that.
It's open to girls 15 to 18 from 5 New York City high schools. Tottenville on Staten Island, Bayside in Queens, new explorations into science, technology, and math in Manhattan, Midwood in Brooklyn, and the Young Women's Leadership School of the Bronx. There will be 5 winners, 1 from each school. The date of the once-in-a-lifetime flight set for May.
That'll go and do these things called parabolas, where they kind of go up and down, and through these motions they're able to experience the sensation of weightlessness.
A select group of elites in the field will serve as essay judges and year-long mentors, like Bailey Burns, an aerospace systems engineer, Ginger Carrick, the first Hispanic female flight director, and Naomi Rowe Gurney, who works at NASA.
I've always been the only black woman in my physics department for as long as I can remember. So being at NASA now is very exciting because there are other black women around.
Wanting those coming up to know what's possible.
I think it can make them realize that they can do something that they aspire to do.
Many of the students already have an interest in science and space exploration, but it's not a requirement.
I want to be a firefighter.
The hope is opening this door shifts more than their perspective.
Having these young women experience something that's so out of this world, I can only imagine what they're going to be able to take back, the level of insight and excitement that they can bring to our communities and further foster this excitement around the idea of how the space economy can grow.
Erica Byfield, News 4, New York.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.